Ralph Wilson Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bills, will be the location for what we expect to be an excellent game between Denver and Buffalo. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. Let's head down to the field now for the opening kickoff. He's hammered at the 33-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. The Broncos come out with the offset eye. They hand it off. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. It's 2nd and 5 here. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. And they use motion. Nice play fake. It's dropped. Scheffler wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 3rd and 5. Ball on their own 38. Denver goes with the ace set here. The Broncos put a man in motion. Fakes the run. Is there for the catch. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Go get it, baby. Come on, man.
Sets up the play action. Dumps it out left. Goes out of bounds right around the 42-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
Cutler gets sacked. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. You've got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
He drops back. Passes to his right. He's pushed out around the 35-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Gets it away cleanly. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. One-man backfield.
Regular. Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. Scatter.
And they get him around the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on their own 23.
Green 88. Keep coming. Green 88. Get off, baby. Get off. Roger.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Bailey gets the pick. He's dropped around the 25-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Young gains about a yard on the play. They line up at the 24. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to throw. He throws left. Brings this one in. He steps out at the 22. Sapp only gains about a yard with that catch. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Bills line up with 6 defensive backs. Drops back. He throws on the run. Brought down behind the line. Loses a yard on that completion.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
This to put his team up by a field goal. Kick is up, and he got all of this one. He missed it. That guy has to be kicking himself after that miss, no pun intended.
Sometimes when the kicker tries to hit it a little too hard, you'll see him yank it to the left. There's like a golf game or something like that. When you really try to load up, the tendency is to pull it left.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. Lynch gains around 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line. Buffalo goes with the ace set here. They'll go with the run once again. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
It's tipped. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Denver looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. Mormon kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Royal fields it at the 24. He makes a move, and he's brought down. This offense was frustrated after their last drive ended with a missed field goal. They come out in the nickel. They'll throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He took a shot at the 39-yard line. He scrambles and picks up 5. They line up in an I. He's looking to throw. Defense closing in. Almost picked. Sapp was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 39. The Broncos go with the I formation. Fakes the run. Past the line. Huge hit. He got 3 yards there on the scramble. 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Parrish is back deep to return the punt. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. He fields it at the 17. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Drops back on 1st down. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Edwards set to go to the air. And he caught it. He got depleted. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
The Bills line up in an I formation. Royal is the man in motion.
Scatter, scatter, scatter. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw. He throws it. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
He gets it away. Royal takes it at the 25, and they get him around the 33-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. They'll get the ball here at the 33. It's 1st and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. The defense has him surrounded. Cutler will be sacked. The blitz caused some big problems for them that time.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
He's looking to throw. Throws it, and it's caught. Brought down around the 41-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Big play, B. Roll the line. Turn over, D. Let's keep him down here.
Sets up the play action. It's broken up. Marshall was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44. The defense lines up in the nickel. He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Sacked. That was a great job by the corner to get him on the blitz.
If a quarterback's really good, he can anticipate that corner blitz because he sees the coverage shift over to that side. Obviously, you can't blitz a corner and leave the guy open without shifting the coverage. That time, the quarterback had no idea.
And he's decleated at the 48-yard line. Gain of a handful. It's 4th down. The Broncos ready to punt this one away. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Punts it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Hey, inside. Make a stand, D.
Overwatch, ready, man.
Clock. Alert, run. Tiger.
The halfback with the carry. Tackled at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. I formation here.
Watch a hard count. Watch the switch.
They hand it off. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Lynch gets 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. Ball on the yard line. Edwards comes to the line under center. He has 3 receivers.
Left. Hey, come on. Toby 32.
They hand it off. He's hammered in the backfield. That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field and the defense has to go play again.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Royal fields it at the 34. Cuts back, and he's dropped. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll go to work at the 43-yard line. First down now, and 10 to go.
Zebra.
Cutler takes it back, scans the field, and he catches it. He's brought down at the 37. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 22-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
Give to the tailback. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Young gains about 2 yards on the run from the 25-yard line. And they'll line this one up with two tight ends.
Let's go right.
Regular. Let's go get it.
Cutler drops back. On the run, he throws it. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 3. Dropped at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They give it to the tailback. Hit and drop behind the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Zebra. Let's go.
He drops back to pass. Pass incomplete. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down from their own 23-yard line. Buffalo in a 4-wide set.
Tiger.
Looking to throw. Gets the throw away. Bailey has the pick. And they get him around the 21-yard line. And the defense gets their second of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
Hands it off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Young lines up as the single back. Denver motions right. He's tackled at the 19. A 3-yard gain on the toss. It's third down now and 8 to go. They'll bring the dime backs in.
48. 48. Get him back. Let's go now. Let's go. Stand it loud.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
He's brought down at about the 5-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it, and that will bring up second down. Only one man back. Denver motions left. And the defense has a heavy rush. They picked it off. How about that defensive play?
We hear so much about quarterbacks giving their receivers a chance to make a play on the ball. Much more today than they did 20, 30 years ago. Quarterbacks will throw the thing up for grabs, give their receiver a chance. That time, though, it got burned.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Intercepted. Andy has had a terrible day throwing the ball so far.
Well, unless you're playing for the other team, I have no idea what's the matter with him today. He's throwing it right in their gut.
Little handoff. He's dropped for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Passes to his left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Cutler sends a man in motion. Drops back with the pass. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at about the 19-yard line. Picked up maybe a foot or two. That'll bring up second down. We played a quarter. The score is 3-0. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. Friday. Get it back.
They hand it off. He gets to about the 34-yard line.
You know, Marshawn Lynch may have had a few skeptics when he first came in the league, but anytime you get on this team, you know you're going to have to prove how tough you are. And he's delivered the big plays. He's delivered on the physical play. He hasn't backed down from anybody. And he always seems to do it with a little smile on his face. He's having fun playing the game of football.
And they get him at the 46-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Lynch gets another carry. The defender gets him to the ground. So that's a gain of about 5. That brings up second down from the 42-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Lynch on the run. He fights forward to about the 40 and a pickup of about 2, and that makes it 3rd down. Lynch is the single setback. They hand it off. They tackle him for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 18-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Nice play fake. Makes the pass to the middle of the field. That was not a good throw at all.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
And free tickets to a future home game.
Cutler back to throw. Passes the ball. Brought down around the 22-yard line. Graham gains about 4 yards there. So that'll make it 3rd down. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up front.
ADO here, ADO. Regular.
Throws it short. Goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 4th down coming up as the offense goes 3 and out.
And let's give the defense credit there. I thought they did a great job disguising the look. The quarterbacks, the receivers, they just looked confused. They didn't have it figured out pre-snap going into those plays.
Gets it away cleanly. Parrish fields it at the 35. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Stay inside right here. Jam free.
Lynch gets the call. And he's hammered at the 39-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Lynch will run it again. Tackled at the 45. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Lynch gets the call, and he will lose yardage on the play, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 35. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Buffalo lines up with 5 defensive backs. They hand it off. It's loose, and they fall on the loose ball. He put it on the ground, but they were able to get it back.
And that was lucky. Anytime you're getting attacked by a defense and you put it on the ground, that is just nothing but pure luck to get it back.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Batted away. Jackson was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. It's 3rd and 5.
Guest service area.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 38-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out.
Let's get off.
The pocket is collapsing. Picked off. He's dropped at midfield. Certainly not the best pass we've seen him throw today, Chris, and the defender was right there to pick it off.
And sometimes pressure is cumulative. Over the course of a day, over the course of a season, that pressure starts to get there, you rush a throw, and you turn it over.
Looks down the field. Broken up. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Come on. King's right. 388. Zebra. Round.
Back to pass. Guns it right. Pass completed. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
On play action. Throws on the run. Leslie has the interception. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
Blue 45. Let's go.
Hey, back.
Back to throw. Surveys the field. It's broken up. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Scatter. Let's get off. Now stay down.
Little handoff. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. They picked up a yard, and so it'll be third down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Edwards will look to throw. He's running out of time. Drops the easy pick. Fourth down coming up, and we're probably going to see the punting unit. Fourth down. The Bills lining up to punt. Royal is back awaiting the punt. Mormon will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. He fields it at the 17. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Broncos line up with two tight ends.
Blue 45. Blue 45. What's the call?
Nice play fake. There for the reception. And he's knocked out at the 38. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Trouble, Simba. Peel on Simba.
Hey, watch the screen.
He's dropped around the 40-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
On the ground with a tailback. Brought down behind the line. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. And they get him around the 47-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Parrish awaiting the return. He punts it. Makes the fair catch. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. It's 1st and 10. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. It's the tailback. Hit hard at the 14. Lynch gains around 2 yards there on the delay.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Hands it off. Great open field tackle. Lynch picks up 5 yards with the carry. Edwards is under center. Offense lines up in an I. It's the tailback. And it looks short from up here. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Royal fields it at the 37. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
They'll give it off here. What a shot! Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Young gets the carry right side. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looking to throw. He passes short. Brought down at the 50. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He looks to throw on 1st down, looking for an open man. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
He fakes it, throws short. Oh, and he has it go right through his hands. Sapp was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. They'll go from the shotgun.
Blue 45! Blue 45! King! Quick game, 44 screw. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Looking to throw. Scans the field. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That ball was thrown into tight coverage.
This guy doesn't care. He'll throw it into anywhere. Plus, he knows that he throws the ball so hard, there's not a defensive back out there that could catch it. If they could, they'd be playing wide out.
Again, he'll get the call. He lost yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Blue 45.
He gets another carry. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line. Young comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 38. Ace backfield this time. Drops back. The pass is away. He's dropped right around the 30-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. That's about as close as you can come to making a field goal without it actually going through. And the score remains the Broncos 3, the Bills nothing. They line up in a double tight set. Lynch on the inside handoff. He fights forward to about the 39. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 39. Edwards is under center. Single set backfield this time. Edwards back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. They get to it. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
It's intercepted. And he's drilled at the 37. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Denver lines up in the offset eye this time. They'll throw on first down. Surveys the field. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 27. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They're going to pitch it. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They tried to get around the corner, but nobody was fooled.
Well, risk reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge block, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down right around the 26-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
2 minutes to go in the half. 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's the pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 16-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Nice play fake. Whitner knocks it away. Graham was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 16. The Broncos go with the I formation.
Tickets to a destination of your choice.
Play action. Throws while on the run. And they get him right around the 6-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Right down the middle. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Parrish takes it from the 6. Brought down at the 30. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The Bills come out in a shotgun set, and they use motion. Drops back. He throws on the run. Tackled at about the 41. And that was a huge gain through the air.
There's nothing like a big pass play to spark an offense. You can see the enthusiasm now, not just in the quarterback and the receivers, but also in those big guys up front.
Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Pass is complete. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
Turbo.
And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 6-0. The kick. From his own goal line. And he gets brought down hard. This offense couldn't get anything going on their previous drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gives it off. Brought down at the 34. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 34. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. He drops back. He throws it. And they get him at the 44-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Parrish goes in motion. They'll throw on 1st down. Pass is right. It's completed. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
He threw off his back foot. Tackled at the 29-yard line. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Makes the reception. And they get him at the 27-yard line. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Tosses it out. He's hammered in the backfield, so they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively, a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Edwards hasn't missed yet. Passes it out. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
At the ticket office.
Mormon can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Out of the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Young lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Watch the ball.
Come on, man.
He didn't get back to the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He drops back. The defense has him surrounded. Brought down at the 21. Looks like they gained 5 on the screen that time. It's 3rd down now, 9 to go. The Broncos line up with 3 wide. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They just get enough for the first down.
Pretty gutsy play call that time. Anytime you're in a 3rd and long situation, it is tough to dial up those passes, take a chance trying to pick up a first down. A lot of coaches will just run a draw there. Not this guy. He went for it and got paid off.
On play action. Dropped an easy one, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Of your choice from one of our concession stands.
Blue 45! Tiger, tiger, tiger! Hey, let's go! Keep your eyes open.
They hand it off. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard from their own 32-yard line. Denver sets up in the eye. Looks to pass. He's running out of time. And that makes the 2nd time he's gotten to it. And that couldn't have come at a better time. It will now be 4th down. Parrish is back deep to return. He punts it. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. He's there for the catch. He's brought down at the 50. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Over top, 2 straight. Blue 45! Blue 45!
They give it to the tailback. And they get him around the 43-yard line. A gain of around 7 for the back. From the 43-yard line. Buffalo is going with the offset eye backfield.
Hold on. We got to play.
Tiger.
They hand it off again. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. and that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down a defense.
Looks to pass. Throws to the middle. Royal was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 39. 3 wide receivers set.
Luke 45. Luke 45. King's right. Zebra.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 33. Lynch gets 6 yards after taking the handoff on the draw play. They come out in a nickel.
Green 88. Green 88.
Come on, low hustle.
Lynch on the give. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. It's good. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Excellent kick here. Brought down at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They line up in a one-back set.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Scatter. Come on, make a play.
They'll throw on first down. The pocket is collapsing. Out of bounds around the 30-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
They don't hook up. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Drops back, and they're coming after him. Batted away. Graham was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in.
Second down.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
He drops back. He needs to get rid of it. There for the catch. And he just got hammered. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Drops back on first down. Completed. Jackson fumbles. Stroud gets the loose ball. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
They'll take over at the 38. The Bills line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun.
48. Zebra.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Here's the give. Dropped behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Green 88. Green 88.
Go, baby. Right.
He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. Brings it in. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They line up at the 20. Out of the I formation. They'll throw on first down. He's under a heavy rush. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Overwatch, red man. Blue 45. Watch the switch. Scatter.
Another run. He doesn't get back to the line. They'll drop him for a short loss there, and that will bring up second down. They line up on the 10. Edwards lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
There we go.
Block 88, Philly. 48. Turbo, Simba.
Give to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. That'll bring up third down. Edwards lines up in the shotgun formation.
Green 88. Green 88. Take him.
He drops back to pass. Catch is made. Brought down around the 1-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. If he hits this, we'll be all tied up. He's got it. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Dropped at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Let's go right. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Screen here, Quan, screen.
The halfback with the carry. He makes his way to about the 35. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2 yards away here on second down. Cutler lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Looking to throw. Rifles this one out to the middle. Poslusny picks it off. And they get him at about the 37-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They give it to the tailback. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. Lynch gains about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 34. Edwards lines up under center. 4 receivers in the formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. Pony.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass away. He's hit hard on the play. And this is the way that you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
First and goal situation for the offense after that big pass play.
No, stay down, stay down, stay down. Let's go, guys. Come on. 388. 388. Come on. Hey, empty.
Fakes to the back. Passes. End zone. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Fakes the run. They'll score. Touchdown. Just a superb effort there to find the fullback for the score.
All the great athletes out there on the field, and they throw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
The kick is up. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll take it from the 2. Drilled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Denver comes out with an I formation.
Blue 45.
Pitch out. He's dropped for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Young on the run. Hit and dropped behind the line. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
Blue 45.
Looking to throw. Surveys the field. Had his hands on it and dropped it. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Parrish fields it at the 35. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. They line up in an I.
Reload. Watch your ball. 48. 48.
Edwards gives it up the middle. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Edwards is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Lynch gets the ball. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Here's the halfback. What a hit! Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. It's the tailback. And he's hit hard at the 16-yard line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Sapp comes in motion. They're going to pitch it. They tackle him for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Drops back to pass. He rolls out to the right. He's dragged down on the play. How do you give up 6 sacks in one game?
Well, I guess that's something you're going to have to ask the offensive lineman about after the game if you can find any of them. This is the kind of game where typically those guys take quick showers and they're gone.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They'll start at the 50. First down, 10 to go. Edwards comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Edwards with the play fake. With the catch. He's tackled at the 37. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Edwards hands it off. And they get him around the 37-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The Bills come out in a single back formation. Guns it out. Just clanks right off his hand. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Edwards is lined up under center. He has 3 receivers. He'll get the call again. He's brought down around the 34-yard line. Lynch picks up about 4 yards on the play. 4th down. The Bills are lining up to punt it away. The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Punts it. Through the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Young lines up as the single back. Drops back to pass. Defense is getting pressure. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
Good patience that time by the quarterback, just checking down to the underneath route, giving his guy a chance to make a play.
They hand it off. Tackled at the 25. The halfback picks up a yard. From their own 25-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. The Broncos put a man in motion to the right. Throws the bullet to the left. Brought down at the 43-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He'll get the call again. He fights forward to about the 46. They get 2 yards. That brings up second down. Ace backfield this time. The halfback with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Throws right. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. And they get him at the 33-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Pitch left. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Young picks up about 7 yards on the toss. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. There's a play fake. Short throw to the right. And he has room to run. He's dropped right around the 12-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Young on the give. And they get him at the 11. Young picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Under heavy pressure, comes down with it. He lost yardage on the play, and they'll lose a yard on the play. That'll make it third down. Cutler lines up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers this time. Cutler back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Intercepted. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
Hardy, the man in motion. They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 22-yard line. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain. Buffalo sets up in the I. They'll give it off here. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. Offset I formation in the backfield. Play fake with the pass. Abdullah intercepts it. That interception will give them new life.
You know, I agree with the strategy that you have to stay aggressive in this situation. You can't just sit back and run. But that being said, the quarterback has to be smart. If it's not there, just check it down.
They line up at the 46. Out of the I formation. Cutler takes it back. Crosses the line. He's dropped at the 48-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
They hand it off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him around the 37-yard line. A couple of yards there, and that makes it third down.
Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all.
They come out in the nickel. He drops back to pass. He throws right. It just slips out of his hands. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
It's no good. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, you might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. So the score will remain the Broncos 6, the Bills 13. Lynch on the give. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Edwards comes to the line with 3 wide.
Let's go.
Blue 45.
Let's go.
Right. Close right. Regular.
Hey, right.
Back to throw. Throws while on the run. Deflected and broken up. Lynch wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Keep your head. Watch the run.
The Broncos bring in the nickel package. He drops back. Throws a bullet. What an open field tackle. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Drops back on first down. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
High formation here. Royal is the man in motion. Back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's tackled right around the 22-yard line. He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
Drops back to pass. Throws it out. Pass falls incomplete. The tight end couldn't make the grab.
And sometimes you get used to throwing to those speedy wide receivers, and the tight ends are just a stride slower, and you saw it there.
He fakes it. Gets the ball away. Is there for the catch. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Nice play fake. Throws it short. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 8. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Here's the give. He's brought down around the 5-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker, a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Don't give him a yard. Roll left.
He didn't get back to the line, and they'll lose a yard there, and so it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Edwards comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide.
Tony, Tony. All right, blitz. Hey, 4 corners.
Hands it to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
And it's good. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 6. Brought down at the 30. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Go, baby.
Touch.
Lock, lock.
48. Turbo, Simba. Peel one finger.
He drops back to pass. And he's hit as he let go of the ball. And they get him at the 33. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw. Throws the bullet to the right. Tackled around the 45-yard line. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
They'll throw on 1st down. Drops the sure pick. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Buffalo lines up in a dime defense here.
Touch. Green 88. Green 88. Other side. No. Tiger.
Back to pass. Sacked on the play. And that was a nice play to get in there for the sack.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
48.
Drops back. Short pass to his left. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those 1st down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
Empty.
Lines up with 4 wide.
Green 88. Green 88.
Listen.
He looks to throw on 1st down. McGee gets his hand on it. Marshall was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. From the 37-yard line, they line up in an I.
Here we go.
48. Let's go. 48. Right.
Come on. Rush. Real.
Cutler will look to pass. Gets the pass out. It's tipped. The quarterback's just relieved that one wasn't picked off.
You're right, Tom. He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
Denver goes with the ace set here.
Inside.
Blue 45.
Get it back.
Come on, get it out, Philly.
Drops back. Throws to his right. Brings this one in. So they pick up the first down, and I wouldn't write this one off just yet.
But down 2 possessions, now you have to start working the sidelines and really thinking about the clock because you have to score here and get the ball back.
Solid, close left. Green, 2 man. Play your assignments, man.
Back to pass. He throws it. Brought down at the 13. They get about 10 yards there. That'll make it second down. Denver using an audible.
Jam free.
He's looking to throw. Short throw to the right. They'll get in for the touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game. It's good. With just over a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is the Bills 16, the Broncos 13. It looks like they're going to line up for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. They got it. Onside kick recoveries don't get any bigger than that.
And that was exactly what this team had to have. Now they're in prime position to take control here late in the game.
Drops back. Rockets it out. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. Stokely was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Shotgun formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looks to pass. Passes the line. He's brought down at about the 39-yard line. About 8 yards there on the scramble. Cutler comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Throws it short. Brought down right around the 32-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Cutler on first down. Looks down the field. Intercepted, and the defense closes the door on any comeback attempt. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
They line up at the 27. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 25. Again goes to one knee. That brings up third and 13. Ball on the 23-yard line. They take a knee. Fourth down. The Bills are lining up to punt it away. Royal is back deep to receive. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Bills 16, the Broncos 13.